The Gorillaz have been one of more of those popular bands that I haven't necessarily been fully able to get into. I mean, their first two albums are classics, but then after that, I don't really think I ever liked anything from them up until the Now Now, which came out in 2018, and even that record for me was kind of almost just 50-50. Now don't get me wrong, I did like the song Machine thing that the Gorillaz just did, and when they released the title track to this record, I was definitely intrigued to see how it would turn out, and we have Cracker Island here for Damon Albarn and company. Now, music-wise, this is definitely, kind of mostly just like your regular Gorillaz. I think there's a little bit of changes, but for the most part, it's kind of what you expect. There's very heavy synths in some places that really, carry songs instrumentally. But I think I'm going to start off with my least favorite. There wasn't too many songs that I didn't like on here. We have Baby Queen. I don't know, just I guess didn't hit as much as the others on here. That was track 6 though, so hey, at least the album started off great. Then we have Tormenta, which features Bad Bunny. I don't know what the appeal is with Bad Bunny. I don't know what the appeal is with reggaeton. It's not interesting, and applying it here to the Gorillaz is just, well, it wasn't great. And then we have Possession Island, which is the last track on the record, and it features Beck, and I definitely had higher expectations for this song. It's not so much that the song is terrible, just I feel like they could have done better in terms of an album closer. Then the okay song was Skinny Ape. I guess there was moments on here that I did like, but for the most part, it was the longest song on the record and had elements where it just didn't feel consistent or complete in a way, and that's why I put it on the okay, because I didn't hate it, but at the same point in time, I feel like it could have done better. And then we go to my favorite tracks. The title track, Cracker Island, is a nice little kickoff to the record. Oil, which features Stevie Nicks, is a nice, little track there. The Tired Influencer, that was the first track on the record that didn't have a feature, and that one was, really, really cool in itself. We have A Silent Running, which features Adele Adomato. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but he did very well on the track as well. I think his and Damon's voice meshed well together in almost this duet style. New Gold, which has Booty Brown and Tame Impala on it, also featured very nice synth work and very nice vocal work. And Tarantula was probably the one that I would say saved the second half of the record, as I think that's my main problem with this record is the first half, the first 5 songs, excellent. After that, it becomes really hit or miss, and that's been my problem with most Gorillaz records. They're either top-heavy, single-heavy, or there's just not a lot to offer at all when it comes to, an album. And, I would say this is their best output in a while, though, probably since their early days. Again, even though I've been teetering on the edge of liking a lot of their other projects that have come out since, I don't think I've enjoyed a Gorillaz record for 20 years up until this point. But now, that streak ends here. I give this one a 7 out of 10, would definitely recommend. It's one of my favorites of the year so far. And who knows, maybe some of these other songs, even the ones that I don't like, will grow on me a tad bit, because even the least favorites, it wasn't that I necessarily thought they were the worst thing I've heard. It's just, when it came to the rest of the stuff that was on the album, either I didn't feel like it fit the atmosphere, or it just didn't have the same kind of, I don't know if I want to say intensity, because this album isn't necessarily loud and in your face, but I guess you can say it didn't have the same feeling as the rest of the songs on the record in general. But that's just my thoughts. You can tell me in the comments below, what do you think? And until then, stay safe out there, and I will catch you all in the next one.